Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and welcome to a special, electrifying report that has sent shivers down the spines of Broadway fans and captured the hearts of millions across the globe. Today, we're taking you back to the room where it happened, not just metaphorically, but truly, as the stars aligned for one of the most anticipated reunions in theatrical history. We're talking about the iconic cast of Hamilton, who on Sunday night graced the stage of Radio City Music Hall for an unforgettable performance that celebrated a monumental milestone, the 10th anniversary of a show that didn't just change Broadway, but fundamentally shifted how America views its own history. From the visionary Lin-Manuel Miranda to the dazzling ensemble, this wasn't just a medley, it was a powerful reminder of the enduring magic of Hamilton, a testament to its cultural impact, and a thrilling glimpse of true theatrical royalty. Get ready to witness the spectacular return of the original cast dressed to the nines as they once again proved why Hamilton remains the phenomenon that continues to redefine American theater. For a decade now, one musical has stood head and shoulders above the rest, transcending the boundaries of Broadway to become a global cultural phenomenon. It is a show that not only broke box office records, but broke new ground in storytelling, music, and the very perception of American history. We are, of course, talking about a Hamilton, the brainchild of the incomparable Lin-Manuel Miranda. When it first opened on Broadway on August 6, 2015, Hamilton was more than just a musical. It was a revolution. It infused hip-hop, R&B, jazz, and traditional show tunes to tell the improbable story of American founding father Alexander Hamilton. A story that suddenly felt fresh, urgent, and incredibly relevant to a diverse modern audience. The impact was immediate and seismic. The following spring, Hamilton was nominated for a record-breaking 16 Tony Awards, an unprecedented feat that underscored its critical acclaim and overwhelming popular appeal. Then, in a Tony ceremony held at the Beacon Theater, the musical went on to sweep the awards, winning an astonishing 11 prizes, including the coveted Best Musical. That particular Tony Awards ceremony, though a triumphant night for Hamilton, was also etched into collective memory for a far more somber reason. It took place just hours after the horrific and deadly Pulse nightclub shooting in Florida. A poignant act of solidarity and defiance, the Hamilton cast, showing immense grace and sensitivity, chose to drop the use of muskets in its production number, subtly acknowledging the national tragedy. It was during this ceremony that Lin-Manuel Miranda delivered his powerful and unforgettable "Love is Love" acceptance speech, a moment that resonated deeply across the nation and became an enduring symbol of hope and unity in the face of tragedy. In the years since its explosive debut, Hamilton has only continued to grow in stature and influence, proving to be the biggest phenomenon Broadway has seen in quite some time. Its reach has extended far beyond the confines of the Great White Way, spinning off multiple successful touring companies that have brought the magic of Hamilton to cities across North America and around the world. The show's accessibility expanded even further with the release of a live capture film on Disney+, allowing millions who might never have seen it live to experience the full grandeur and intimacy of the original Broadway production from the comfort of their homes. This strategic move during the pandemic not only kept the show in the cultural conversation, but introduced it to an entirely new generation of fans. Financially, Hamilton has been an absolute juggernaut, grossing approximately $3 billion in North America alone, a testament to its enduring appeal and its seemingly insatiable demand. And even a decade later, the production is still going strong, continuing to sell out houses and captivate audiences night after night. To mark this extraordinary 10th anniversary, a celebration that has been ongoing for months, affectionately dubbed Hamilton, a clever nod to Alexander Hamilton being featured on the $10 bill, making 10 a truly special number in the Hamilton universe Fans have been anticipating something truly special, and Sunday night at the prestigious Radio City Music Hall, they received it. The room, metaphorically speaking, was indeed where it happened. A stunning 28 members of the original Broadway cast of Hamilton gathered on stage for an unforgettable reunion performance. This was no ordinary assembly. It included the show's visionary creator, Lin-Manuel Miranda, himself, alongside the other principal stars, invaluable ensemble members, dedicated swings, and crucial standbys. A comprehensive gathering of the talent that brought the show to life a decade ago. Instead of donning their familiar period costumes, the iconic waistcoats, cravats, and gowns of the 18th century, the cast made a striking visual statement. They arrived not in character, but as the celebrated performers they are, dressed in an exquisite array of high-fashion evening wear. The chosen color palette was predominantly all black, lending a sophisticated and unified aesthetic to the reunion. However, subtle, character-driven accents cleverly paid homage to their original roles, a delightful detail for the most ardent fans. For instance, Lafayette received a touch of French flair with a distinguished beret. Aaron Burr, ever the dramatic figure, sported a duelist cape, hinting at his pivotal role in the show's tragic climax. And in a playful nod to his royal status and memorable theatricality, King George was given the one bold splash of color, a majestic royal red, making him stand out in regal fashion. This sartorial choice underscored that while the characters were beloved, it was the performers themselves, now fashion icons and revered artists, who were being celebrated. The performance itself was a carefully curated medley of some of the musical's biggest and most beloved songs. The selection was a journey through the show's emotional and narrative arc, treating the audience to snippets of fan favorites like the relentless ambition of Non-Stop, the youthful fire of No My Shot, the captivating sisterhood of the Schuyler Sisters, the thrilling pace of Guns and Ships, the hilariously bitter pronouncements of You'll Be Back, the triumphant battle cry of Yorktown, the introspective power of Note the Room Where It Happens, and the profound wisdom of History Has Its Eyes on You. It was a powerful, condensed journey through the show's greatest hits, delivered by the voices that defined them. Remarkably, the performers didn't say a single word during their entire segment, allowing the music and their presence to speak volumes. The gravity and significance of the reunion were instead articulated by this year's Tony Awards host, the immensely talented Cynthia Erivo. Erivo, herself a Tony winner in 2016, and notably the only musical performer to win a Tony for any show other than Hamilton in that dominant year, delivered a powerful tribute to the production. Hamilton reinvigorated the American theater and changed not just Broadway, but how Americans view their own history, Erivo declared. Her words encapsulating the profound cultural impact of the show. She then added with a delightful self-aware wryness, or so I'm told, acknowledging the show's near monopoly on awards and attention that year, a playful jab that landed perfectly with the audience. The Sunday night reunion performance was meticulously designed and brought to life by the brilliant quartet often affectionately described as the Hamilton Cabinet. The visionary director, Thomas Kail, the ingenious choreographer, Andy Blankenbuehler, the meticulous music, director, Alex Lackamore, and of course, the creative genius himself, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Given the passage of time, a full decade since the show's original opening, choreographer Andy Blankenbuehler, with a thoughtful touch, relaxed some of the original dance steps. This slight modification likely allowed for the enduring athleticism of the cast to shine while accommodating the natural passage of time, ensuring a celebratory performance that was both true to the original spirit and respectful of the performers' current capabilities. The roster of talent that took part in this extraordinary reunion was nothing short of legendary. Among those gracing the stage were several of the show's Tony-winning cast members, whose performances became iconic. Leslie Odom Jr., who brilliantly portrayed the complex Aaron Burr. Davy Diggs, who electrified audiences as Both Marquis de Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson, and Renée Elise Goldsberry, whose powerful portrayal of Angelica Schuyler earned her widespread acclaim. Naturally, Lin-Manuel Miranda himself, the show's creator and original Alexander Hamilton, was also there, having won Tony Awards for writing both the show's book and score. But the star power didn't stop there. The stage was also graced by the show's other Tony-nominated performers, who delivered unforgettable performances. Jonathan Groff as the hilariously villainous King George, Christopher Jackson as the steadfast George Washington, and Phillipa Soo as the poignant Eliza Hamilton. Even the ensemble, often the unsung heroes of Broadway productions, was truly stacked with talent. It notably included Ariana DeBose, who was an original member of the Hamilton Company and has since skyrocketed to international fame, going on to win an Academy Award for her role in West City. Story unimpressively hosting the Tony Awards 3 times. Her presence on stage underscored the incredible talent that Hamilton nurtured and propelled into global superstardom. The enduring influence of Hamilton is also evident in the continued success of its alumni on Broadway and beyond. Several of the show's original cast members are making significant waves on Broadway this year, further cementing their status as leading figures in American theater. Jonathan Groff, for instance, is currently starring in a Bobby Darin bio-musical titled Just in Time, which opened in April and is already selling tickets through January of next year, a testament to his popularity and his draw. Groff's talent continues to be recognized, as he was also nominated for a Tony Award for his performance in Just in Time, adding to his impressive accolades, which include a Tony Award win last year for his role in Merrily We Roll. Along Christopher Jackson last week began a highly anticipated run as the protagonist's father in Hell's Kitchen, the acclaimed new musical by Grammy-winning superstar Alicia Keys. His return to the Broadway stage in a prominent role highlights the continued demand for his immense talent and gravitas. And in perhaps one of the most exciting pieces of news for Hamilton fans, Leslie Odom Jr. is planning a triumphant return to the very stage where he made history. He is set to rejoin Hamilton on Broadway later this year, reprising his Tony-winning performance as Aaron Burr from September 9th to November 26th. This limited engagement is sure to be a massive draw, offering fans a rare opportunity to see one of the original masters in his iconic role. Even Lin-Manuel Miranda and Renée Elise Goldsberry, among others, have maintained a strong presence. On Broadway, both Miranda and Goldsberry had brief stints on Broadway during the season that just ended, performing stage readings as part of the rotating cast of All In, Comedy About Love. This collaborative, experimental format allowed them to return to the stage in a more flexible capacity. And Miranda, ever the prolific creator, is now deeply immersed in a new and exciting project. He is working with Isa Davis on a musical adaptation of the classic film The Warriors. Fans got a taste of this new endeavor last year when a concept album simply titled Warriors was released, hinting at the next ambitious project from the brilliant mind behind Hamilton. The Hamilton reunion at the Tonys was more than just a performance. It was a powerful validation of the show's lasting legacy and the extraordinary talent it launched into the stratosphere. It was a moment for fans to celebrate, for the industry to reflect on a decade of profound impact, and for the cast members themselves to reconnect with the magic they created. As the final notes faded and the applause thundered, it was clear that Hamilton remains not just a Broadway phenomenon, but a vital part of American cultural history, continuing to inspire, entertain, and remind us all that sometimes the room where it happens is truly unforgettable. And there you have it. A truly unforgettable night that reminded us all why Hamilton continues to be the greatest story ever told on Broadway. The reunion was a powerful testament to its enduring magic and the incredible talent that brought it to life. Thank you for joining us for this special report. Good day.